Whether it's supplies from your level 1 first aid kit or perhaps a bit of duct tape from your survival ready pack. Let's talk about options for field expedient butterfly closures. Let's talk about the basic concept here. A butterfly is basically a piece of tape that's been configured so that there's two anchor points and a bridge that is non-adherent on the opposite side. In this case, I've taken about a 3.5, 4-inch piece of cloth athletic tape. I've taken the single edge razor blade that I keep in all my first aid kits. One simple tip is to use a piece of tape with a tab on the end so that you can readily get into and close up this razor blade. What we're going to do is make cuts to form this non-adherent bridge. One option that you can use is the width of this cardboard wrapper for your single edge razor blade. It's a good thickness for a bridge for wounds out in the field and will yield something that's easily managed. So I've used that as a gauge. These are the pieces that we're going to cut and fold back to yield this butterfly. And you'll see that there's the two anchors and a non-adherent bridge. The way we do this is simply put the tape on perhaps the bottom of a plastic or metal camp plate, or sometimes I will take my water bottle and I can do the same thing by just making two little cuts. In this case, I'm using duct tape. To get the bandage ready. And then what we do is we just fold those little tabs backwards so it's sticking on the tape in the back, and we're making that non-adherent bridge that will span the wound. So that's duct tape, and in this case this is the cloth athletic tape. Again, we've made our cuts and we're going to just fold back those tabs, making a non-adherent bridge with two adhesive anchors on either end. You can also do this with, in this case, clear micropore or transport tape. This tape actually has little perforations, and you could tear it by hand or use your razor blade. And again, we're just going to fold those little tabs back. And we've made a nice little bridge, non-adherent, with two anchor tabs on either side. And again, in this case, if you can imagine a wound going down my hand in this direction, you're going to place the tab on one end, you're going to apply tension across the wound and then secure down the opposite tab. And you'll lay a series of these across the wound to effect closure. One other little option, if you go to a large medical supply house, you can get tincture of benzoin. It comes in bottles, or in this case, which I think is more useful for our first aid kits out in the field, squeeze and paint ampules. This is basically a skin conditioner and adhesive adjunct that will make these adhesive tabs stick better to the skin. Alright guys, there you have it. A field expedient alternative butterfly closure for closing wounds in the field. Thanks for watching.